And somebody at the front here.
Hello, my name's Robin, and I'm from Canada. My question is for Stephen. If you could do a live episode of Doctor Who, what adventure would you give Clara and the Doctor?
I think I'd give them the adventure of the next showrunner. And I wish them the best of luck and send them muffins and wine and a lovely card. I wouldn't do it. I'm going to be honest, I'd run like hell from that, because I think, the thing, what you don't know about Doctor Who is the state it's in when we sign it off. When we sign off an edit. It's, wow. And then the post-production in Doctor Who is like a whole other show. It's like a whole other show. And all these geniuses come in, Milk and so on, and make it, and Murray Gold and the sound guys, and make it into this completely real world. In a strange way, Doctor Who can't ever waver. So I'll look you in the eye and say, this really happened. And sometimes it's a stretch, let's be honest. So I wouldn't like, personally, for me, a live episode, I'd always say it's just like kind of, so what do the audience care, whether it's live or not? And that's the production team showing off. But in the case of Doctor Who, we would be denied the creative input of some of the best post-production people on the planet. And why the hell would I want to lose those guys?
Brian, just bring you in here. Thank you for your question. Just bring you in here then, Brian. Stephen says, the state the show is in when it's handed to, say, post-production. Just give the audience an idea about how many people are working on that in post-production and when that would have gone into the edit, for example.
This was going to the edit kind of end of March, and it looks kind of like 1970s Doctor Who at that stage, with green screens and wobbly sets and footsteps and creaks, and we've got about between 30 and 40 people doing CGI, sound teams of about 10, 15 editors. So it's a huge effort, and it's mainly done in BBC Wales here and in Milk in London. But and the interesting thing about Doctor Who is you're always finding ways to tell the story a bit clearer and a bit better. So someone had to sit there and invent what the sound of a half-decayed Dalek sounds like when poked by a stick. You can't just tap that into Google and find it. So you've got to they can put together lots of animal noises.
And for you guys in front of the camera, for you Peter as well, obviously you filmed that a long time ago. Is it remarkable then when you're sitting back and you're watching the show go out and thinking, my God, I can barely remember filming that, and seeing what the magic of the post-production have done to those scenes?
Oh yeah, there's a big difference. I mean, it's thankfully, because when I see a cut of it with me, I put my head in my hands. I can't bear watching this. It's all great, except for that guy who's playing Doctor Who. But then once they add the music and special effects, it becomes a bit more bearable. But it's extraordinary to see the talent that's at work. I mean, it has this epic sort of cinematic kind of quality to it, which is just down to hugely talented people being chosen and working, often, way beyond the call of duty, because they love the show, in order to make it look good.
Jenna, is it the same for you, sitting here and watching it in a cinema as well? And as Peter says, and the show's evolved, it's grown, but it does not look out of place on a huge cinema screen.
It doesn't. I mean, I have to say, I love to watch it on television. I love watching it when it's live and it's going out, and other people are watching it as well. That's kind of, I think the best way. But also, it's good with distance. And I think Doctor Who, what Murray does with the music. It's it escalates it in the scale. It's it's not really right to watch it before the music and everything's added, because it feels like it's the skeleton really before it's kind of amped up.
It's a bit of an act of self-belief. Before the snakes were there, you were all reacting to an empty space, and Peter was writhing in an empty chair. You're going to have to believe that he'll be covered in so many snakes. It's all going to make sense.
Slightly bonkers question, but do you watch the shows when they go out? Do you watch the shows on a Saturday evening as they go out?
Always try to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't. I mean, I very rarely miss it. Sometimes you watch them together.
It's all about ratings. We're trying up the ratings.